everybody. Welcome to Bourbons and Bullshit. Big, the Boss Hog on the numeral 11. Oh, wow. What's up, guys? Hi, John Manus here from Bourbon and Bullshit. I got a really cool guest today. Who are you?
You don't know.
No.
I'm Joseph Cottle. I am the general manager of Anthonie's Market Grill out here in Simonton, Texas, about an hour west of Houston. I don't know why I'm here. Why am I here?
So, it's funny. So how we did this thing is I met him a couple years ago with that knucklehead. We started talking bourbon on... What day was it?
Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday. And why is it a Tuesday thing?
So we do a really cool bourbon flight every Tuesday where you get 4 pours, 4 half pours, so 0.75 ounces of bourbon, obviously. Sometimes I throw in a tequila, sometimes I throw in a scotch, just to make it fun.
Gotcha.
But we do 4 levels. All right, we have the $20 to $40 bottles. We've got the second level, which is a $50 to $100 bottle. 100 plus, and then we've got the $200 to $500 bottles. You know, that's secondary, obviously. Yep. But we offer that for $36.
$36.
Every
get
Tuesday.
4 pours every Tuesday. And me, Pat, him, we went there on a Tuesday. We got to shooting the bullshit with Joey and started talking bourbon. One of the things that I wanted to highlight in today's podcast is you now stock
A lot. That's
Chattanooga.
Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, Chattanooga.
He now stocked
the single barrel.
Chattanooga single barrel in honor of Pat, because Pat convinced him to get that. And for those of you that follow this channel, you're going to see that I talk about Chattanooga all the time, because it's a good brand that nobody knows about, that Pat found, and it's pretty cool that you guys do that. One of the things I was saying to Joey is that my dad's name's Joe, my brother's name's Joe, my nephew's name's Joe. My brother has been Joey my whole life.
Probably had a cat named Joe too.
So, probably. So it's been Joey, Johnny, and Jamie for all of our lives. And I actually have a tattoo on my arm that spells Joe out. So I actually have his name tattooed on my body in a realistic place.
I'm going to grab a Sharpie and put the Y.
Yeah, there you go.
Before the end.
So when he says that he's Joey, it really resonated with me, and it was easy for me to remember him. How many different kinds of bourbons do you guys think you have down there?
Man, this is a total guess, but it's between 200 and 250.
Wow.
About. Yeah.
So almost as many as I have.
It sort of looks like this.
Yes, exactly. It does, yeah. So I probably have 200 to 225 or something like that in this collection. But so Joey came over, he got to pick one of mine, and he brought one of his, and this is going to be a cool one.
Yeah, it is.
This is going to be a good one. So what did you pick of mine that you wanted to try?
So my first bourbon love was the Batch 10 barrel proof. E.H. Taylor barrel proof. I tried it at Whiskey Cake. We had a cool flight, which is the flight idea. That's where it came from.
Yep.
And from that point on, I sort of became obsessed. Asked my wife. Anyway, so this was probably 3-4 years ago, so it's not been a long time. But I started looking, and I started growing my collection, and it might look like this. Not as organized. This is beautiful, guys. This is amazing what you did. But yeah, that's how it started, really, with that bottle, and that's why I picked it, because this is the Batch 13.
So you had the Batch
10.
You had the Batch 10, which was made, this one's made in 2024. Batch 13, we're going to open it and sample it. I get the honor, so this bottle retails probably $79-ish.
If you're lucky.
Allocated aftermarket, $1.99, $2.25, somewhere in that vicinity.
It was up to 400 at a time.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Now, what he brought was a 1995 Weller Antique 107. So if you get an idea This is the new one, which goes aftermarket for about $400. So you can imagine what this one's like in price from 1995. So thank you.
And we figured out that it was put in barrel on my birthday.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Because he's 37 going on 38.
And this is only 36.
And I'm 20 years older than he is. So he was busting my chops earlier. So as you know, it's called Bourbon and Bullshit. So I gotta call bullshit on that. Anyway, let's dive in. Let's do your pick first.
Yep.
I'll give you the honor of listening to the cork. I'm going to show everybody what the tube looks like. So really, really cool tube that it comes in. This is the barrel proof, and it's unfiltered, which is really cool because it gives you a lot of extra flavors.
All the floaties.
So, yep.
Not many. All right.
So, all right.
Anywhere.
Hit it.
You said 3-ounce pours.
3-ounce pours.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun night.
Well, you know what? Should I leave it open?
Nah, it's all right. Don't matter.
All right. I was hoping you say leave it open.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's a gooder one. All right, so proof 127.3. This is going to be a hot one. So my favorite, which we were talking about, is anywhere between that. I always say the 95 and the 105. Those are odd numbers because sometimes they're hard to find. But I'll take anywhere from a 90-ish to a 107-ish. And that's my favorite
Sweet
proof.
spot.
You're right. That Bottle and Bond 100 proof is spot on for me. This gonna be a little hot tonight. So
I don't think it drinks as hot as
it doesn't.
As it reads. No.
Oh, that smells good.
Mm-hmm, it does.
Ooh, ooh, that's good.
Second sip was hotter.
Ooh, that. You can feel that Kentucky burn right there, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
the hug's on its way.
Oh, that hug is there. All right. I taste some like a fruity cherry.
Mm-hmm. Pepper.
Got that pepper. That's that heat
pepper.
Part, right? That good pepper on the back end.
Good pepper.
It's a good pepper.
White pepper.
Yep. I also get like a light toffee flavor to it. So for me, the toffees aren't just sweet, but they're a little nutty too. So that adds to that pepper really, really good.
A little cinnamon.
A little cinnamon.
That's good.
Oh God, that's good. I'd do that one again. It doesn't drink as hot as a 127 though. You really don't. Like after you get it.
You told me earlier to cough.
So
it doesn't, no.
No. So Buffalo Trace product, everybody knows now. I have the George T. Stagg, the senior. That's 135 proof. And when I drank that, it went down and the heat came right back up straight into my sinuses. This being only 8 proof lighter, didn't do that. It doesn't drink as hot.
That's why it's one of my favorites.
That's really good.
Now, I am in the same boat. I do prefer something between 94, 117.
Yep.
Love the full proof, Weller full proof.
Oh yeah, got that.
If I have enough, the H. Taylor single barrel, I'd say it's an everyday drinker, but I can't get it.
Right.
But when I have it, it's the first thing to go.
So
I'm a big fan of
obviously,
this brand.
he has a richer palate than I do by drinking that as a daily drinker.
If I drink it.
So let's get everybody to get to know you. Where'd you grow up?
I actually grew up in Alabama.
Alabama.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of Roll Tide right there.
Yeah.
You just lost some fans.
Yes,
Sorry.
we did. For those of you that know Mike Lotta, he's in the other room. He's a coon ass from LSU, born and raised in Louisiana, and they were chomping at each other a little bit ago about who's better and both of them actually aren't that good this year. But that's another conversation.
That's the truth.
Yeah. So.
I'm going to have some more.
Yes.
Anyway.
So,
So that's where I grew up.
Yep.
I was born here, though. So
you're born
like
here.
Everybody else.
Here meaning where?
Magnolia. 6 years old, moved over there, came back when I was 23.
So for those of you who don't know, Magnolia is kind of north of Houston. It's a little bit rural.
A lot of pine trees.
Yeah, but building up quite a bit these days.
Where I was born, there was a dirt road. Now there's a 6-lane highway. So.
Yep. So I've managed a bunch of self-storage properties up there, and I had a guy that I managed a property here in Richmond for, Action Self-Storage, that actually built one up there.
Okay.
So I'm very familiar with Magnolia. Love the area. Place I would actually live.
1488, I think. Is
1488. So he built right across from the Dollar General.
Okay.
So
okay, yeah, I know where. No, I have no idea where that is. I'm in West Houston now. I don't even.
You're West Houston now. So for those of you that don't know, Houston, 9 o'clock is Katy. You go a little bit further out from 9 o'clock, you get the Fulshire, which is building leaps and bounds right now.
Top 5.
3 miles maybe on the other side of Fulshire is Simonton. 5 miles,
yep.
Is it?
Exactly 5,
Is Simonton, little tiny town, population
I don't know what it is
300
now,
people, 600 people,
something
maybe
like that.
something. It's small, but Fulshire is 3,000 or 4,000 people now. But
it's coming up.
Anthonie's, that is,
It's coming up.
yeah. So pretty soon you're going to be mobbed. So what got you into the restaurant business?
I left Texas when I was 6. Well, I didn't, but my family did.
Right.
Anyway, grew up in Alabama. Went to University of Alabama, and I had found a job in Atlanta when I was 18. I loved it. Great job renting cars, luxury cars. So 18-year-old, you're gonna go. So I moved. They moved back here. Went to college.
You were renting luxury cars?
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, I own a whole bunch of them.
Moving, driving Ferraris and stuff.
I have a McLaren.
Yeah.
I
saw it.
I have an Audi R8.
Uh-huh.
I have, I don't know if you saw in the garage, there's a 66 Ford Mustang convertible, 89,000 original miles. I got a 95
not a flex.
Trans Am. No flex whatsoever. It's been on these videos, so they already know.
All right.
So come on, let's go drive them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's been 20 years since I did, but
yeah.
So 09.
I'm a car dude.
09 happened, 2010. That crash.
Yep.
So business. We opened a restaurant. I was a chef for 2 years. They're still open. They're in Atlanta, but I'm
What kind of restaurant?
It was like a meat and 2 veggie style place.
Okay.
Yeah. It was fast food, and then we transformed it into a meat and 2 veggie because there was an older community, and a hospital, and
Gotcha.
a bunch of people who were requesting something aside from hot dogs and hamburgers and chili.
Yep.
So they're still open, but I decided after 2 years I was done, and I came back here crawling.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So I moved back in with my folks. 3 days later, got a job at Decker's. For anybody who wants to know, I work at Anthony's Market Grill.
Yep.
Anthony Decker opened Decker's.
Yep.
In 2011, September, I think 11th. Can't remember.
That's the one that's now a saltgrass, right? Yeah.
So I worked there.
Saltgrass in Fulshire is what Decker's used to be. Also another really good restaurant.
So we took that concept after we both left Decker's and made it, 3 times bigger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got 400 seats. They probably had 120, maybe.
So you ready for this? Here's where I call bullshit. You have 400 seats. How many of them are inside?
Only 14%.
Yeah. So they have like 30 seats inside. Everything else is outside. But the cool part is I just go ask for Joey and I sit inside. Outside in Texas.
And
that's bullshit.
And we make it work though.
You do. You got great fans.
Big ass fans.
Yeah, you got coolers. Yep. You got misters.
Yep.
And you have live music all the time.
Every
and the dude that plays all the classic stuff is absolutely amazing. I forget his name, but he's there all the time.
The flamenco guitars?
Yes.
Guillermo.
Yeah.
Guillermo's been playing
just
for us.
Absolutely amazing.
12
I'm
years.
a music nut, so like when it's a little cooler out,
like today.
It's gorgeous today.
58 degrees.
Yeah, I woke up at 72 degrees when I left the house.
I was about to say you woke up at 72. It's 1 o'clock. So you might want to work on that.
So no, that was better than that. I had to be at a meeting at 9.
Okay,
Come on. Here's why we go to Anthony's all the time is because his son, Brody, that's Brody's favorite restaurant. And I ran into him again on the 1st of August, which was a Friday night. because that was Brody's birthday. And Brody, every time it's his birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, doesn't matter. He's like, let's go to Anthonie's. So we always go and we always see him. And the good news is we got a seat inside, so we got to hang out with him for a little while. So I always appreciate, one, your personality, who you are. To me, it's not about trying to schmooze us because we're customers. It's truly, you're a likable dude. And I think that's why we migrated, because opposites attract.
That's great.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
That is bullshit. So, how long you been there?
Man, how long have I been there? 2006 or 16? Sorry, 2006.
2006.
So 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah, we're actually 9-year anniversary is Monday of Anthony's, and I was there a month before we opened. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, had a big wine dinner.
It's so funny you say that, because for me, as just a customer and a consumer, it's been part of my life as, like, I've been here since 2011.
Okay, that's when Decker's opened.
Yeah, and I've always been, like, I've been to Decker's probably 10 times while they were open. I've always been down that way. My I call it my shop. My shop that has my cars in it is in Wallace. So I drive past your restaurant.
What's the pin?
What's that?
What's the pin?
Yeah, some fun. Did you guys catch that too? Got it.
It's bullshit.
I'll give you the pin. I don't give a shit. So he realizes he's in Texas and he might get shot too. But anyway, why restaurants though? Like,
So I fell into it, and it was a necessity. So, you're going through a failing business.
Yep.
Through a failing economy.
Yep.
In Atlanta. Like it was really bad there. We had a concept in mind. It was a family concept from this, from the family of the wife of the gentleman who owned the company, the rental car company. And so we decided to resurrect it. And it worked really well. We, I know they're still open. It's been a while. I haven't talked to them in a long time. But I know that they are successful. And at the time, it just didn't work for me. So when I came here, and 3 days later, like I said, started Anthonie's or Decker's.
Yeah.
Here I am, 13 and a half, 14, 15 years later.
Nice.
Yeah. Still with the same concept.
Same group.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Same owners.
Yeah. A lot more freedom.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
So
it's great.
What do you mean by that?
Our partners let us run the restaurant the way that we see fit.
Okay.
And because they have full trust in our abilities. And most concepts don't have that. Most concepts have 10, 20 investors who are all breathing down their necks. And
you don't know.
I
got 150 investors.
See, anyway.
So I've got a call from 5 of them just in the last week.
Yep.
So, I do know.
So you do know. All right.
Yes,
so
I do.
But restaurant-wise,
yes.
It's definitely unheard of to have just one very good silent partner, and we are very appreciative for that. And then, of course, there's a lot of experience. There's, Anthony Decker. Everybody knows Anthony Decker. It was opened on.
I don't. I know Joey.
Met him.
No, I know Joey. That's all I need to know.
Well, so it was a good thing that we came together.
Yeah.
Because with both of us, there's a lot of vision and there's a lot of balls because we try everything once. And 10 years ago, we sat in the middle of a cow pasture staring at cows and their bullshit.
That is not bullshit.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of a cow pasture.
We had
and it's a fancy restaurant.
Yeah. We had a bottle of Patron,
Yeah.
6-pack of beer.
Oh, yeah.
They were gone when we left. But while we were there, we talked about, the possibilities and the future and whatnot. And, do I want to work there? Blah, blah, blah. It didn't work. I said no. I declined the offer. But I said, I'll help. And then day one, we open, and I go from, I'll give you 2 days a week. to here I am.
Here I am 9 years later.
Cheers. Anyway, so about 8 months later, I took over the general managing job, and here we are. I know we were talking about, the freedom that, that they allow us, but it's given me an opportunity to learn wine. That was my first love in regards to, things that
We've had that
and
conversation at the
liver.
restaurant too. Yep.
Eventually, bourbon tequila. And I say them together because I like them both equally. I have 12 bottles of tequila and 150 bourbon. So maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
They're still,
But
they're easier to get a hold of than
right.
some of this shit is. Yeah, a lot easier.
100%.
So it's interesting because, like, I want my podcast to be about people.
Uh-huh.
I want it to be about, I always say, good friends, good food, and good drink. Okay? Obviously, I don't eat on my podcast, but I do like to cook.
Should have brought a chicken fried steak.
Well, but you saw what I cooked in there already, so. So
I predict
as you can
heartburn.
see, I have an apron on. It says Bourbon and Bullshit. Pretty cool. It was a birthday present from my wife. Who does the cooking there? Like, who comes up with the menu and everything?
So there's a lot of collaboration. So before I even started at the previous restaurant, Decker's, there was a kitchen employee named Jesús Pineda. And Jesus was there on day one. I was not. I was day, 100 something. And he went from next to no English to running probably the most well-known restaurant west of Houston.
I agree.
Now.
I totally agree. Boy,
Jesus he can cook, he can come up with things, but he's humble.
Oh, really?
Yes, which, if anybody knows a chef out there, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry to all the chefs and all my friends, but it doesn't
there's a lot
exist.
of
I mean,
ego.
we like,
Well, but I mean,
we like to drink, we like to party.
but at the same time, I know that I can cook.
Yeah.
And like, I'm a home cook. I'm not a chef, but I know I can cook, and I cook good food. And me and Pat could cook too.
Yeah.
And we'd always sit down to eat and go, that's a restaurant quality meal.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a certain level of enjoyment out of it too. And then you can, once you get good at it, you're like, there's a certain amount of arrogance to it too. Because I always go, well, just come over. Like tonight, we spontaneously had 4 or 5 people over. And
That's all the background noise.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And there's a full course meal that I cooked in like 30 minutes with nothing laid out tonight. I made it up. I literally made up a meal that fast. And he's like that. Like, I've tried your specials. I've tried almost everything on the menu. And the boy can cook.
He can. He's good. But when I mentioned somebody being humble, we do wine dinners, we do bourbon dinners. We do 10 a year. Usually once a month. We skip the hot months. I try not to do December. No, we don't skip the hot months. We skip the hottest month. And Jesus will plan the menu with me or our sommelier and Anthonie, and he'll execute. He'll cook all the meals, and he will be like, I'm just gonna go home. I don't need to
Really?
have it. I make him go out now, but for like 5 years.
He's come to our table.
For 5 years, this guy would execute this amazing menu, and then just be like, "Hey, I'll have my Corona or Bud Light. I'm gonna go home. Good job, fist bump."
Really?
So we're like, you got to come out. Be part of the face, because Anthonie, yes, he's the face. I'm part of that, but we can't do it without somebody like that who will listen to input. And who goes, hey, this is something new for me. This is how I'm going to do it. What do you think? Because he trusts certain people, Anthonie, myself, a few other people, because of their experience. And also a bit of humility that Anthonie or myself may bring to the table too. Because it's just a lot of planning, collaboration, where most people will be like, this is the way I do it.
So
I will not change it.
It's interesting of me talking about, the podcast is about people themselves. But I also, as I told you before we started, we'll take a hard left turn into business and things like that. But one of the things I don't talk about a lot that I should really talk about on the podcast is leadership. And that's a servant's mentality from a leadership standpoint. We as a company are a people first type of company. And the thing that really is a challenge in leadership is getting the balance of empowerment versus accountability, right? So what I'm hearing you say is Anthonie empowers you,
correct,
gives you a destination that you're heading to, like gives you the vision of, I'm going to make this up because we haven't talked about it, of being the best on the West Side with the best brand, the best food, the best bourbon, whatever, giving you that target and then saying, all right, let's go make it up. Experiment with this. It worked. Let's try it again. It didn't work. I think we're going to do something different next time. Anthonie having the ego and you having the ego enough to set aside to allow somebody like him to experiment on stuff is truly leadership. And we don't have enough of that in our society.
No.
You got a lot of micromanagers. You got a lot of people that are insecure. So they think firing people over and over again is doing their job when it's not. That person wants to be encouraged, empowered, cheered on. The leader takes the responsibility of the bad idea. Everybody else on the team takes the responsibility of the good idea. That's why you drag him out of the kitchen and you showboat him, because it's him. If it failed, you keep him in the kitchen and you go, sorry, this sucked. We'll do better next time, right? To me, that's true leadership. I don't talk about that enough on this podcast. I think more and more leaders have to lead and not manage. And what I hear you saying is you and Anthonie are leading. And by you going to like whiskey cake and sampling this or sampling that gives you this idea to do the flights and so on. If it didn't work.
It actually didn't work the first time.
It didn't?
No.
That's interesting.
This is the second go.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It sure is hell working now.
Yeah, we tried it.
How many times have I shown up?
Yeah.
So it worked for me.
First time it worked 2 months and it just died.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We did a menu, this size where I just picked like 10 pours. I sold them for half the price. And it was great for a little bit, but just not that great. I think it was Wednesdays. Yeah. But it worked for a little while, but it just wasn't exciting. Because, I wasn't putting George T. Stagg on there for, $25.
Yeah.
Because why would I? I get a bottle a year. But if I can pour a small amount, half the shot, instead of 16 pours, I get 32, and I get 32 new faces into the restaurant with their spouses or their kids or whatever, and the two of them have a filet.
Yeah.
Or fried chicken or whatever.
And there's your profit margins.
Then Tuesday, my server made $30.
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah.
Whereas he would have made, on that one table, sorry. He made $250 versus 50.
Yeah.
That's why it works for us.
So there's a book out there called The Brand That Cried Wolf. And it talks about revenue management type of stuff. And they use an example of a hairdresser that has one seat. It's all she has. And if you charge $35 a haircut every single day, 5 or 6 days that you work, you only make this amount of money because you only have one haircut an hour, 8 days a week, 5 days a week, and so on. As you know, with something like haircuts, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know anything about them.
I do.
Look at that pretty hair. That's why I'm calling bullshit on that. 37, 38 years old, good looking, named Joey, with hair, with a good personality. I'm calling bullshit on all of this by the end of the podcast. But anyway, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays suck. Friday, Saturday, possibly Sunday, but if you take Sunday off, Friday, Saturday is your biggest day. Always. In this book, it talks about tripling your price on Fridays and Saturdays.
Which we don't do.
Which he doesn't do, except on the bourbon.
Yeah. Double.
Yes, exactly. Same thing, same concept. But it's revenue management thing. You're going to get the demand on your Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of thing, maybe even your Thursday nights. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is slow. So you do what is still profitable, because her chair would still be profitable at $20 or $25 on a Tuesday versus $75 on a Friday and $125 on a Saturday. And suddenly her profit goes through the roof because the people that are budget conscious pick Tuesdays. And they come Tuesdays instead of Fridays and Saturdays. The people that, it's time versus money. The people that are more paying attention to their time than their money come on Friday and Saturdays. And levelly across the revenue management piece of it, she makes more money.
That's great.
In one chair. Similar concept to Tuesdays being, quote, half price and the rest of it being full price.
It's actually more like a third of the price, but whatever.
Yeah. So I will say this. one thing you don't know that we haven't talked about is the reason that I have this bottle, which is a Joseph Magnus cigar blend, is because it was on my flight.
Oh, really?
At your,
Wow.
oh yeah, at your, it's unopened too. So maybe you come back and do a second podcast.
Probably should in about an hour.
In about an hour from now. That's funny. We'll change shirts. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
No.
We'll be shirtless.
That's the reason I bought that bottle.
Really?
Because I tried it on your flight.
Bottle.
It's a great bottle. I went out and bought it.
200,
found it.
$200?
Ish. I paid $1.75 for it.
Not bad.
Well, so I'm very, very frugal. So when I find it for $2.50,
You talked them down.
I know allocated. So I talked them down to $1.75.
Nice.
That's because of you guys. It's I had that with Pat.
That's the reason.
Yeah,
So instead of 600, 400, 1,000, 1,200, but
all
this
that.
whole top
I
rack,
didn't pay that for any of it.
secondary is,
Thanks.
10, 20 grand.
Oh, yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
You can
Secondary
spend,
here, you're looking at $25,000.
You can, and you can spend what? $200 at Anthony's and try all of it.
Yeah.
We also do on the same day. So we have the lower end, the higher end, and the two in between. We do an $85 only platinum. Platinum is the top tier. 4 pours for $85. So you
can get any of those.
I don't
top
have
stuff.
all these on the same menu, so don't come in and get mad at me. But you can do a Joseph Magnus, a George T,
Elmer.
probably a Weller
Weller
CYPB, and one of these for $85, which ain't bad
I would
for
do
restaurant
that,
pricing.
but I would do that day in, day out.
So I still make, $10, $20.
Yeah.
But it's the food, and really it's to help take care of those people who work on Tuesday.
And you should. That's leadership. Yeah.
But it's also the people that Anthonie, you mentioned it, Anthonie puts below him, me, Jesus.
Yeah.
But there's another tier. I have a great group of management that work with us. I've got a banquet manager, I have a bar manager, we have a
I was
sommelier.
going to ask that about, do you just do front of house? Do you do back of house? Do you do it all?
I'm about 85% front.
Gotcha.
I focus a lot on the bar. I focus a lot on the the beverage program.
Gotcha.
Obviously, I pay attention to the kitchen and
Well, if you're the GM,
myself
you have to.
and the chef, not Anthonie sometimes, but mainly Jesus. We're the ones who implement whatever recipes there are. Anthonie has the ideas and he goes, hey, let's go. Not all the ideas, but half of them. And he goes, hey, we got to figure this out, do it. That's about it. And then we do it. But to run a restaurant, it's $6.5 to $8 million a year restaurant that was built for a $2.5 million a year, revenue. It requires a lot of people. I have between 110 and 140 employees.
Oh shit!
The reason, and ooh us, but the reason is we get a lot of 16, 17, 18-year-old bussers, hosts, expos.
So funny enough, our server was a kid that
Barney?
Yeah, he went to school with Brody in East Bernard.
Was it Barney? Who was
No, younger kid. Stout, just like Brody is.
Josh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
He went to school with
Josh
East Bernard.
started as a busser.
Yeah, he's been there for like 5 years or something. Yeah. So.
8.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But there's of the 130, 40 of them at least are seasonal, because what happens is they're 16, 17, 18. They start and they don't want to leave. Yeah. So they go to college.
Yeah.
They go to trade school.
Yep.
They go get another job.
So that's what
And they
happened
go,
to him.
I'll pick up on Saturdays.
He went
I
to
don't wanna leave
A&M.
this environment.
He went to A&M, dropped out of A&M,
Yeah.
came back, went to community school, and he's still working for you when he came back.
Yeah.
So he works for you kind of full time.
Yep.
And still goes to community college here in Houston. Skipped out on A&M, where now Brody
now he's
goes
saving
to
money.
Yeah. So all right,
Smart.
round 2.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. There's a story.
Go ahead.
So, as much as this is where it started,
Yes.
in regards to just flavor and the taste and my want to try it again. This is a 95 Old Weller Antique.
1995, guys.
It's a 7-year, so I'm a little bit older, like a few months than this. This is Stitzel Weller
see
juice.
this?
Stitzel Weller. Now you gotta.
Good looking. Too bad, ladies. He's married.
Yeah.
So anyway,
You're gonna have to challenge your next 10 or 12, guests
to bring something. So can I tell you? You're the first person to bring something.
No
so
way.
For the other people
Hey.
that showed up here, that's bullshit too.
Yeah.
No, anyway. So
That's what he'd say.
I'm lying.
That's bullshit.
So the first podcast I ever did was that Whistle Pig. Run the number.
They
11?
brought that?
Yeah, my best friend Dave brought that from Costco for $579
Yeah.
and brought it. And if you look at the intro to Bourbon and Bullshit, it's us opening that with my neighbor Rob, who owns Terry's HVAC. We opened that night, and as you can tell, we really liked it.
Yeah.
It's real cinnamon-y.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God, is it good. Totally different than the piggyback and totally different than the Roman numeral 7. So
Which one is it?
it's Roman numeral 11. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's really good, but real cinnamon. They're all ryes.
Yeah.
So
They run a little hot.
they run a little hot.
Yeah.
Not horrible though.
113.
Yeah, 113. Not horrible.
I got. Remember, I got.
So I got new eyes now. I had mine replaced.
This is a bottle that I purchased 2 years ago because I was on a year or two long hunt for the bottle.
Okay.
It's a local Houstonian who I'm actually good friends with now, who I bought it from. But this is the same bottle that when my dad passed, I inherited. Not this exact bottle, but the same exact. There's 2013 of these were made. We looked it up.
2013.
So I actually
of these bottles
owned,
made.
because of my dad's collection, I owned a bottle and a half when he passed 10 years ago.
So this
And
is their third.
I would share it with people.
I do.
My original plan was I'm going to have a pour on his birthday or his death day, one or the other. It ended up being his birthday because, that's the celebration.
I do that with Southern Comfort every year.
Oh, God. Anyway.
It's my stepfather's drink of choice. Oh,
Wow.
I don't like it, but I do it.
No,
I do it January 5th and January 27th. 2 pours a year.
Oh, man. I had to handle
His
that in
birthday,
college.
January 5th.
That was the
He died
last
on
time.
January 27th. And I do, and I go, how did you drink this shit? Every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I started sharing it with people until I realized this is a really bad idea
It's not.
because I'm not going to have it for more time. I want to have it for 30 years. Yeah. So what I did is I started looking, and I was finding them for $3,000.
So let's find, let's find you a fourth bottle.
Whatever.
All right,
Yeah,
for
we need to
those
find
of
a
you
fourth bottle.
watching this, I'm looking for a fourth bottle
Yeah.
of this at a reasonable
95.
cost. $19.95.
$89.99.
So I don't like money.
Just
like,
kidding.
No, I don't care the price. So if you're watching this, 210-818-1496. Text me. I want to get another
If
bottle
you know
for him.
somebody, I'll buy it.
So I want to get another bottle for him. So to me, life is too short.
Mm-hmm.
It is. You know that.
So
Get a fourth one.
I've got
and let's drink it.
that much left of his.
Oh, that's
second
amazing.
bottle.
Gotcha.
So I still have some.
Gotcha.
It's for me. Anyway, but I bought this. Anyway, so
I'm calling bullshit because he didn't bring his dad's.
No, I
he
did
brought
not.
his.
so my dad's favorite restaurant was Decker's.
Oh, really?
Our first
That's super
dinner
cool.
at Decker's was 3 months before I moved back.
Gotcha.
1 month, sorry. 1 month before I moved back to Houston from Atlanta. And I was like, man, it's a really cool place.
Yeah.
You need to come here. Anyway, so I started working there 3 days after I moved back, and then here I am now. But he would come almost every day, have 2 Ranger IPAs and a cigar around the fire pit. And I'd wait my tables, and then every time I had time, I'd go out there and chat.
Visit.
So Anthony left, I left. Anthony started building Anthony's, and my dad unfortunately passed 3 months before we opened. But all he did, 2016, June. Yeah.
How old?
End of June. 61.
Yeah.
Cancer.
Same as my stepfather.
Cancer. That's why we.
In honor of your pop. No, in honor. This is why I do this. It's about people.
Yeah.
It truly is. And I feel for you. I get it. I understand. Dumbasses on the wall. Let's honor your pop.
Yeah.
What's your dad's name?
Steve.
Steve.
Yep. So I had to work at Anthony's because he was looking forward to it.
Oh, really?
He really was. Yeah.
Yep.
He talked about it all the way till the end.
To Steve.
Thank you.
Woo. What's funny? Very similar nose. Very similar. Both from the same distillery. Similar nose. And thank you for such a pour. Jesus Moses,
sorry.
dude.
Sorry, Dad.
Holy.
Actually, I
hey,
believe.
Pop. Really?
I actually think I'm probably wrong. Everybody yell at me later. But I believe this place where they made it burned down.
Yeah.
So there's very little of not just this, but juice made at the Stitzel Weller.
107, 127. Drinks a lot better. Not as hot.
And it's old.
And it's good. So this one has some dry fruit to it. This has some really dark cherry to it to me.
Yes, very.
Taste that?
It's a little dry too on the tip of my tongue. Like
That's freaking
almonds
good,
or pecans or something like that.
Yeah, something light.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow. That's good. So I said this on the last pour, that the toffee to me is the sweet mixed with the little bit of nuttiness. Yeah. That's what I'm getting out of this, but more pronounced than the other one.
Have you had a second sip?
I have. But I'm going to go for a third one right now.
Yeah. I wonder if it gets better on the third. So I try to keep it to like an ounce so I can keep it
an
going
ounce.
a bit.
Yeah. So,
oops.
So this is bourbon and bullshit. This isn't get shit-faced and visit.
You invited the wrong person.
That's correct. I got a little honey there. Got a little vanilla. To me,
needs a little Coke.
A little Coke. I can tell you a funny story. My business
Just
partner.
kidding.
That's funny.
Not happening.
So this is a shout out to Robbie Dunn. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but my business partner 3 weeks ago had triple bypass surgery.
Wow.
Recovering, doing well. I buy him good bourbons all the time, and his family comes in. He's married to a really sweet lady from Belize, and his family comes in town, and they take a good bourbon and mix it with Coke all the time.
I'm going to hide this.
So you don't have to hide it here. So Robbie hides.
Nowhere around.
Robbie hides his good bourbon.
Okay.
Now, so I bought him a Eagle Rare, the mega bottle.
Yeah, the 175.
175.
It's acceptable to pour Coke in that. It's acceptable.
So, in the words of Elmer T. Lee,
It's not acceptable.
no, he says, drink it like you like it, is what he says. He used to take this batch and pour Sprite in it. Elmer T. did. That's how he liked it.
Sounds horrible.
So a buddy of mine from West Virginia, Jay Miller, used to call it a hot toddy. He would go, you want a hot toddy? And he would pour me a Sprite and whiskey or bourbon. Normally it was a Crown or something.
Yeah, Jack.
Or Jack or something like that. This is 20 years ago before I started really, really getting into the flavor profiles and stuff. But I agree with that. Right? Like,
It's the same way we approach wine in Texas. Not just the restaurant in Texas. It's eat whatever you want,
yeah.
and drink whatever you want with it.
If you want white with a steak,
I'm not going to go, you're eating fish, have a Chardonnay.
No.
No, I'm going to say, you want
yeah.
you want the $200 bottle of Cab? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll be right back.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem.
So, you want the cork? Yeah. Thank you for this. This is an honor. I did not expect you to bring anything with you. I'm truly humbled.
I brought it all.
So, yeah.
Thanks for opening it. I mean, again, this is an awesome bottle.
It is a good bottle.
If you see one that's not $200, get it. Whoever you are, it's worth it.
I am not one to pay $200 for. I don't pay. If you frequent the same places, if you are nice about when you walk into the liquor store, if you're not an asshole when you walk in, people will treat you with respect. I stopped at a place in, I want to say like Luling on the way to San Antonio, but it wasn't Luling.
Luling South.
Yeah. I took a detour off of I-10. So if you're going that way, there's a little tiny liquor store at the exit where Mishka Barbecue is or whatever, right there. It's that exit. I went in there, he hardly had anything, like regular anything, let alone allocated. I put liquor stores near me, mile down the road, Route 90, I think, runs parallel with I-10. So I hop, skip, and a jump. I start talking to different people. I end up buying Elmer T.
Yeah.
$100.
It's fine.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
Like $150, $175, $200. $100. So I buy 2 bottles. Bring one to Pat. Bring one for me. that knucklehead sits here and opens his up, and I go, I guess we're going to drink some tonight. I was just saying thank you. We opened his bottle. Mine's still unopened, as you can tell. If you're good to people and you're nice to people, I got a place in Wallace that I can buy that Weller Full Proof for $100, $125, because I go in there all the time.
That's $70 less than secondary and $20-$30 more than retail. That's okay.
Yeah,
that's
and
okay.
when you're buying secondary, like the guy, he owns 3 liquor stores all around the country area of Wallace, East Bernard, and Sealy, and I also paid retail for a Casa Azul from him. So $169.
Yeah.
I gave him retail for that. He gave me a little bit over MSRP on that. We did a giveaway last year at our booth. I bought a Weller Full Proof off of him. I took it into Austin. You met Taylor a little bit ago. She had it etched with Store Suite on the side of it.
That's cool.
And we gave it away as a prize for $125. Like, you can't beat that for a Weller Full Proof. So you got to be good to the local liquor stores. You got to be good to the local restaurants, things like that. And in return, they're pretty good back to you.
Be good to people.
Well, you got to, I mean, if you're going in and being an asshole, what are you going to get? If you're nice to people, they bring you a really expensive bourbon.
But you really weren't that nice.
I wasn't. I was an asshole. So that's what I said. He's a nice guy. Opposites attract.
I tolerate it.
Yeah, I tolerate it. So it was that knucklehead.
What do you do for a living? I tolerate it.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, my mom answered that question. My older brother, he asked my mom. He lives in Alabama still.
Oh, really?
And he came here. He's like, I don't know what.
So he's not the smart one. Got it.
Correct. Sorry, Stephen. Anyway,
he's named after your dad too.
Yeah, Junior. He goes, Mom, and I was in the car. He's like, what does Joey do? Because he's literally not done anything but talk to people while we've been here. What does he do? And she goes, and this is my mom, very, Christian, by the book, no curse words, nothing. And she goes, he just gets shit done.
Really?
I've heard that story from every sibling of mine. It's great.
Funny enough, is my stepfather told me and my brother Joe, that mouth is going to get you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Or make you a lot of money. It's done both.
Okay, good. That's the answer I expected.
Yes. So we literally stood up at his memorial and said that. And it's true. My brother Joe's made a shit ton of money. I've done pretty well for myself. But at the same time, we're not quiet about things. Very opinionated. And
you have to pay off HR. I get it.
So you already experienced that earlier. That's correct. Elizabeth, I love you. So thank you for this. It's an honor. I'm very proud to celebrate your dad tonight. That's really, really cool. And especially he wanted to experience Anthonie's. And with Anthonie's anniversary, that ties this together really, really well.
Hey, the next barrel pick we do, I need to name it after him.
After your dad?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. By the way, they do barrel picks already. Where do you sell them at, though?
Cypress Wine and Liquor over here in Katy, which doesn't make any sense, but yeah.
All right. So if you want to buy a barrel pick, because they go pick their own barrel, which is super cool.
That's the next pour. I don't know how we're going to follow that.
I don't know. That all these are good. He brought one of his Elijah Craig's, and it says on the bottle that this is a Joey's signature pick, which is bullshit. He put his name on the bottle, which I think is super cool.
My face is on the back.
Is it?
No.
Oh, goddamn. I was like, yes, I was really going to call bullshit on that one. So he brought that one too. And I don't know if we have enough time to open a third one.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, but do we shoot it? No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing
Just
that.
a tiny, tiny bit.
So this is one.
We don't even know anything about this one.
So we're a year and a half into this program, and
Tiny, tiny bit.
we do our smoked old fashions with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
that way you can walk out. That's why it's only 94 proof.
yeah. So 94 proof is like spot on for me.
But for a year and a half, we are on our 8th barrel pick.
So
8 barrels times 15 cases times 12, and we've gone through almost 8. It's insane.
how many bottles you get out of a barrel?
It depends. It's up to 240. Unless you're Angel's Envy, then it'll magically be 350. Anyway, so it's up to 240 and as low as 100. Yeah. Depends on if you're doing barrel proof. You have a barrel proof here.
Yep,
that was probably more of 100, 140. They're not adding water. Basically, to prove it down, they add water.
Yeah, right.
So
gotcha.
it'll stack it up. Depends on the age. So it's 9 years. If it were 8, probably another 20 bottles. If it were 12, you'd get half.
So for those of you watching that are new to this, what's it called?
Angel's Envy?
No, the Angels that evaporates off of it.
Oh, the Angel's Share.
Angel's Share.
Yes.
Evaporates off of it. The more evaporates, the more condensed the alcohol is in it. Also, the more flavorful it is.
The less bourbon there
Less bourbon there is. That's why it's more expensive. Because you got to get the same yield out of a barrel that's 12 years old that you get out of a 4-year-old. So you got to make the same profit off of it, essentially.
Yep, that's why it's so much more expensive.
But I will tell you, a lot of the older stuff has a richer flavor, a fuller flavor, and a much higher proof almost all the time. If you look, this bottle of Angel's Envy has StorSweet etched on the side of it.
Nice, I see it now.
Yeah. So I would take them, have the label made with StorSweet on.
Yeah,
on
it'd be in the same location.
Yeah.
And then etch them later.
Yeah. And then I'd give them out to all my investors. Is what I'd do. Like, to me, that's one of the best gifts you can give.
Yeah.
Like, it's personalized.
It was a cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So again, thank you
For
this
94
is good.
proof, it drinks hotter. I like it. We're big fans. This is the original barrel pick from Elijah Craig.
This has.
You see why it's popular.
It's good.
It's really good.
It has a peach undertone to it.
Like a grilled peach almost.
Yes, it's not like fruity.
It's food friendly.
Yes, that's good. Like,
We
that's
went-
a good drink.
We went through it in 3 months.
I can see that.
17 cases.
Shit.
Yeah.
Really?
And then I was like,
Only got 3 left. Yep. So awesome.
yeah, I think our Heaven Hill rep called me a barrel hog the other day.
That's okay.
I called her and I said, hey, can we get 2 picks?
Could be worse.
Yeah.
All right. So let's wrap this thing up. How they get a hold of you? What's your email? What's your phone number? What's the address of? Do you know the address?
I do.
Okay.
I'm the only employee that knows the address.
So
of
how do they
Anthonie's
get a hold of
Market
you?
Grill. So first of all, I know we only mentioned it briefly.
Yeah.
But the Katie Bourbon Mafia.
Yes.
I actually skipped that part.
Yep.
That's the reason for the bourbon flights. That was initially the reason. Then we went, oh man, this is working really well. Let's all the Anthonie customers can do it. So we posted on both that Facebook page and our own. But join the Katie Bourbon Mafia. There's 3,100 members. And that's where I send our bourbon dinners exclusively when we do them. A week later, I'll put it on Facebook. Anyway, you can find us at 9108 FM 1489, Simonton, Texas 77476.
Jesus, Moses, that's a lot of numbers and letters.
Write it down.
Yes.
Anyway. Or just go to our website, anthonies.com. That's
Spell it.
ANTHOI. Oop.
Oh,
Too much. ANTHONIES.
correct.
.com.
It's not Anthony's with a Y.
No.
It's Anthony's with
And-
an IE.
Forever a thorn in my side.
Yes,
anyway,
I know.
or just find us on Facebook. We put a lot on Facebook. We do.
I follow you all over social media. What if they want to get a hold of you?
Yeah, 832-586-6336.
All right. You know me, John Manus, JC Manus at StorSweet.com. You can go to our website, StorSweet.com. My phone number, 210-818-1496. And as I always say, come join the fun, because this has been a fucking blast.
And it's bullshit.
It is bullshit. Thanks.